What is up, guys? I am back with another video, and today we are going to talk about the Love is Blind reunion because there's a lot to unpack, and I know this is kind of late, but you know your girl has been busy. Okay, I've been getting stuff in order. We're about to do registration for next semester, and your girl is on track to graduate spring 2020. Here we come. And yeah, I actually watched the reunion at 3 in the morning. I don't know why, but I woke up at 3 on the dot and just went to the bathroom. I couldn't fall asleep, so I went on YouTube, and the reunion was already posted up like 10 minutes before. I was like, wait, what? You posting it to YouTube? Which I'm okay with, because Netflix be paying, I don't know why, but Netflix in like East Coast Georgia section, it takes forever to even just upload new episodes. So I was literally waiting, going back, turning off my TV, turning on my TV. I was like, okay, where's this reunion at? But I got to watch it. So basically everyone, the main six couples, they're back. You know, we have the two couples that actually got married. I don't know why I can't make words. We have Amber Barnett. They're still married, which is a miracle. Then we got Lauren and Cameron, the real draw for this whole show. They're still married, okay? They have been doing so much press because really they were the draw of this show. Honestly, this sounds really like kind of bad, but I want them to be the host for next season. I mean, no offense to like Nick and Vanessa, but really you guys are kind of the draw to the show before it came on. It's like, oh yeah, they're hosting a dating show. Okay, cool. And you know, after the fact, Lauren and Cameron, they're really, you know, better hosts. But like for reunion wise, I would want someone who can actually ask the questions. You know, I wouldn't, because this reunion was kind of boring. It was kind of boring because you expect more out of a reunion. You know, you expect it to be messy, you expect it to be dramatics, but it didn't really give us that. Damian and Giannina, they're giving it another chance. They're not married, but they're continuing to date, and they've been doing that since then. Let's just get the messy couples out of the way. So, Carlton and Diamond, they finally reached reconciliation, and they both have been getting a lot of hate online. You know, Carlton for withholding him being bisexual to Diamond, and then Diamond being part in as, you know, biphobic. Here's my thing. Did Carlton mess up by not telling Diamond in the pods that he was his sexuality? Yes. And was he wrong for judging her by her response? Yes. Was Diamond's response warranted? Yeah, because I expect you to tell me that up front. You don't withhold that kind of stuff from me if we're getting married. So I'm not surprised by her reaction. I don't think it makes her biphobic. I'm saying it as someone who was willing to have the conversation about it and was willing to accept them had they not disclosed that before they were engaged. You know, it's plain and simple. But I'm glad they worked things out. They apologized. He even proposed a friendship. I said, dude, what? We on one knee for? You over here proposing. But, you know what? I'm just glad they settled that. I'm sorry, y'all. My phone fell. I have it perched up on my desk, okay? And also, y'all need to stop with these death threats to these people. We just went through this shit on The Bachelor. Okay? It's a reality show. It's a dating show. It's not that deep, okay? But on to the other couple. Kelly and Kenny. So Kelly is still single, even after dating a couple more people, even a wedding guest at their failed wedding. We actually found out that Kenny and Kelly decided not to get married, but they still had to show up to the ceremony. So yeah, that's that. And you know, Kenny, he has a whole new boo now, and he's happy. And Kelly, you know, she's crying tears now, but, you know, when you go back, she's kind of on a pro-feminine kind of vibe. It's like, I'm 32. I know what I want. I'm like, okay, if you know what you want and you didn't want him, you could have just told him up front. Like, you were withholding yourself because you didn't think he was going to satisfy you. You wasn't attracted to him physically. But you could have taken the chance instead of withholding yourself from him and just blocking him out. I mean, hell, the families like each other. I'm sorry, y'all. I just saw like a little mess on my desk. But yeah, Kelly, I mean, just, you kind of, I feel like Kelly realizes that she let a good thing go with Kenny, because he's really a nice guy. Even at the wedding, he was all nice and just kept his head up. And, you know, the cameramen were so dirty with trying to get him a lick, trying to get him like a crime moment in the back. He just did not want the cameras. And I feel like the show was trying to get that moment just to bring in the viewers. Like, they're trying to be that messy. And, you know, Kenny, you know, he deserves so much better. He deserves so much better. Let's get into the main thing that we wanted to discuss. Messica, Mark, and Amber and Barnett. This whole love square, that was a mess. First of all, Amber got, you know, she turned blonde. You know, she's looking very put together, very classy. And, you know, someone in a separate review said, you know, she's kind of putting on a new look for herself because she's married to someone who is kind of up and kind of upper, we're above her, because, you know, we saw her basically kind of being a opposite of Barnett and his family. And someone says she looked like she was a Republican wife. I'm like, listen, they from the country, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm sorry, I'm smelling my wildflower. It smells so good. This is the Bath and Body Works haul right before this. But yeah, Amber read her for filth of basically how she led Mark on and basically was coming after a man who was already engaged. She did see the footage and heard about him and basically him going to see Jessica. She talked to him and basically said that he was confused on one he wanted, but in the end he chose her. So she believed him. And, you know, she took the classy approach. She's like, I hope you learn from this and see what kind of person you are, because the world doesn't need more girls like you. And I'm like, girl, you could have threw a drink. You could have just jumped her. But you know what? You took the classy way out, okay? Even though it's been like over a year, it feels recent to us, the viewers. But, you know, I'm proud of Amber for keeping it classy. Even though we would have hoped for a fight. And Jessica, you know, she took accountability. She took accountability for the stuff she did. And I'm glad she did that. And I feel like she only did that because she does want to get ahead, because she lives in LA now. She wants to get ahead and try to land herself like kind of a hosting spot, because, you know, America really does not like her, and especially after the wedding. So she's trying to do the cleanup. I haven't seen her do a lot of press, but she's trying to do the cleanup to kind of where it's like, okay, I do want a job in entertainment. I just need to clean up this right now because this is not good press for me. But let's get into her, Mark. I got some things to say about Mark. I feel like he really, really wanted this to work, and he was willing to take anything he can get. Now, mind you, he was 24. He's like 26 now. He still feels that way, even though this woman led him on, left him at the altar, and hurt him with the things that she said, even when she was drinking. He still has, you know, he still has love for her. He still loves her. And I'm just like, man, you should have just dumped her when she ran back to you after Barnett, you know, kind of said no and realized he was playing games with her and two of the girls. But I feel like Mark isn't ready for marriage. I feel like he should just discover himself more and figure out his own self-worth and his value, because even after all the stuff Jessica did, he was still forgiving. He still came running back, and he still went through with the wedding. You just gotta learn how to love yourself first and know your worth, and find someone who wants you 100%. You know, just keep it 100. Cameron and Lauren, they saved that for last. And, you know, they've been doing great. They got a dog. They got their fur baby. And, you know, the families are getting along so great. And, you know, even Cameron and Lauren's dad, they're great. Also, side note, Cameron had a good looking fade with his beard, okay? He had a whole fade on. I said, let me find out Lauren's dad took you to the barbershop and y'all had a good time. Let me find out, okay? But, yeah, they had me crying. Also, they just started their YouTube channel, okay? Hanging with the Hamiltons. Go ahead and subscribe, y'all, okay? We're literally waiting for the couple channel. But I do hope that their marriage can survive Hollywood, because all eyes are on them. All eyes are on them right now. They are the cash cow of this show. You know, they might get spinoffs, they might get, you know, hosting gigs and all that. They've been doing interviews like every day. So I hope their marriage lasts past the hype of the show, and they don't let the entertainment industry, you know, kind of destroy them like The Bachelor does with a lot of these couples that come out. So yeah, overall this reunion, I kind of give it like a 5 out of 10, you know, just because really it wasn't as messy. Granted, it's the pilot season, but I feel like they should get different hosts for the reunion. I feel like we should get, you know, more couples of different races and, you know, sexualities, you know, LGBTQ representation, what up. And yeah, just different hosts, you know. But anyway, I cannot wait for season 2. Please do not make us wait 2 years for this next season. But anyway, let me know in the comments what y'all think of the reunion and what shows you want me to review next. On my blog, season 3 comes back this Wednesday, and I'll probably most likely have my review up on Thursday. Anyways, your girl, peace out. My love. Have a great week, guys. Bye.